I'm gonna raise the land a little bit higher, less sky. So I'm gonna raise it, still like to have a little tilted kind of a line, and even move it a little wavy if I want to, right? And I'm gonna have maybe the row coming a little bit off the center, and over here, and going like this. Have some snow, and have a little bit light, and have some light shape, and the shape over here, and coming through over this side. Orange brown color shape on the row side, and have this tree, as we talked about, have a little bit higher, kind of breaking the line, right? It's nice. I'm gonna have a few tree over here, a few dots. Okay, ready? And some tree over here too, a small tree, and I have a few those brown color line, and this is good. In the sky, this is mostly gray, blue colors, and that's good. That's my plan. And now here we go. The next step, I'm going to apply the masking fluid. Have some on the cap. See. Depends on how thick this snowing you want it to appear to be. And some are bigger dot, some smaller dot, right? I want to have a little more. Oh, good. I'm gonna paint the color without caring that where going to be the white dot. I don't need to leave it. I'm going to start with the sky. Start from the farthest distance and come to closer and closer. So what I want to do, I'm going to mix a gray color. The gray color is the three colors together. I want to mix lots of colors. Okay, we start from the top. Now this is the sky. A little bit later, just showing this the land. Okay, like that. Lift up a little bit color, showing a little bit suggestions. Okay, like this. Little suggestions. Now I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna have a little blue color showing, could be a little bit kind of shadow. Over here too. That's a little bit. I'm gonna soften that because it's snowing day. Snowing day, even though it has a little sun, have a little gap like that over there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna come to this side doing the similar things. I'm gonna get this blue color. And on this side, now I'm going to come to the big shape for the road. Okay, I'm going to get the clean blue colors. I'm going to working on the big shape first, starting over here in the middle. Okay, going here, going like this. I don't want to have it too straight. Have a little bit kind of natural feeling of the nature where they have the snow together. They're not exactly straight line. Like over here, come through. Same blue colors. And I'm gonna have a little dry brush like this. Good. And I have this little snow, little line going through over here. Good. I'm gonna have a little blue color on this side too. Those are the shapes make things look interesting. Now I'm gonna come back to do a little details in here a little bit later. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch with my round brush. Now I'm gonna do something in the background. It's still kind of a little wet, but it's good. I'm gonna get a little bit dark gray colors in the background. So mix with the red and the blue color, or maybe a little yellow. Does look pretty great. And now let's do a little bit suggesting the little tree and in the background like that. too. Like this. And now I'm going to put a little bit fresher colors when they come to the front. So I'm going to add a little bit color of a dark blue colors, green colors, and but if it's not really that fresh, add a little red with the complementary colors. I'm going to put some color over here. Maybe use the side of the brush, like make it feel a little bit dry. Get that a little bit on this side, and a little bit over here too. And now come to the other side. Okay. And let's see. This will be keep that tree. You know, you don't have to do too much. You put a little dark color. If the people convinced this is the landscape, they know it's the tree. It's kind of simple connections. You know. Now we're gonna come to this tree a little. Maybe we want to make it a little bit higher. And also use the brush like this so you can show that. Like the tree, the movement. And then we need a little bit dark colors. A little darker colors. Mix the color with less water and make it look darker. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna add a little dark color somewhere in the middle of the tree and the bottom of the tree. Like that. Cool. And over here too, a little bit somewhere darker. And now we're gonna move on to have a little bit brown colors on the edge, on the side. So we get a little bit red and yellow and have a little blue. So the brown colors is not that dark. So I'm gonna get it over here, see? I'm gonna use the dry brush now. Like this. Okay, dry brush. Like this. Okay, on this side too, have a little bit blue colors, a little brown color going through, a little bit like that, couple brushes going through, like this. They're kind of magics. You're kind of feeling, how do you know this? Well, you're assuming how the people would think. If they think the way that you think, oh, you're fine. And over here, we want to soften that. I think this is too persistent. Now that's good. And maybe here we're gonna make it a little bit lighter. Okay, now I'm gonna like that and give a little bit touch to maybe some color, a little bit darker, a little bit warmer. Press a little, then a little bit. And now I'm going to add a little blue colors in the center. Okay, now come to here, get a little details. This is the color inside the shadow. This. Now we're going to let go some colors. I don't want that the line is so hard, so I'm going to soften that by blowing it over. So maybe over here a little bit lighter coming in, and maybe on the side over here still have a little bit of brown colors. So just that. Doesn't have to be that way. But I want to have this suggesting that is the edge. So I'm gonna lift up there a little bit, because in the distance we don't have to show it that clear. Just a little bit is enough. Keep the freshness. You don't have to overdo it. It's pretty easy to lift up those dots. That is how this masking fluid will help you.